In a thrilling display of offensive power, the New York Mets rallied to defeat the Los Angeles Dodgers 12-6 in Game 5 of the National League Championship Series, forcing the series back to Los Angeles for a pivotal Game 6. The Mets, looking to extend their season, came into this game with determination, especially after a tough Game 4 loss, and they delivered in spectacular fashion at Citi Field. The matchup was highlighted by the significant turnaround for the Mets bats against Dodgers pitcher Jack Flaherty, who had silenced them in Game 1. This time, however, it was a different story. Pete Alonso ignited the scoring in the first inning with a booming 3-run homer that electrified the crowd and set the tone for the rest of the game. Following Alonso's lead, the Mets exploded for 5 more runs in the third inning, showcasing their ability to capitalize on pitching mistakes and find gaps in the Dodgers' defense. It was an offensive onslaught that had the fans at Citi Field on their feet, celebrating every hit and run as if it were a championship moment. The Dodgers, sensing urgency to manage their bullpen effectively, allowed Flaherty to struggle longer than most teams might in such a critical game. Instead of pulling him early, they opted to preserve their top relievers for the upcoming games. This decision would ultimately backfire as they turned to Brent Honeywell Jr. to absorb the innings after Flaherty was chased from the mound. Though the Dodgers' offense fought valiantly, scoring 6 runs, it was clear they were unable to match the Mets' firepower. The Mets were not merely defending their lead, they were aggressive in their approach. Manager Buck Showalter called upon his best relievers, Ryan Stanek and Edwin Diaz, to close out the final outs of the game, ensuring that no late-game comeback from the Dodgers would go unchallenged. Diaz, in particular, was electric, striking out key hitters and showcasing why he is considered one of the premier closers in the league. His entrance into the game resonated with the crowd, a reminder that the Mets had no intentions of relinquishing control. Looking ahead to Game 6, the Mets have set themselves up for a promising matchup against a Dodgers team that now faces the challenge of navigating a bullpen game. Sean Manaea, who had a strong outing in Game 2, is expected to take the mound for the Mets, providing a solid starting option against the Dodgers' patched-together pitching strategy. The stakes are high as the series shifts back to Los Angeles, where both teams will be vying for a critical win to advance to the World Series. The victory in Game 5 has breathed new life into the Mets' postseason hopes, shifting the momentum in their favor. As they prepare for what promises to be an intense Game 6, the Mets have demonstrated resilience and the ability to rise to the occasion when it matters most. With a chance to complete a stunning comeback against a formidable opponent, the Mets are poised for what could be a dramatic conclusion to this tightly contested series. Stay subscribed for more videos.